guys, Video Game Viewer here with a review of Tropico 3. It's for the PC and the Xbox 360. This game is a strategy game, it's a city builder, and it's also a dictator simulation. Basically what's going on in the game is the US and Russia are in the middle of their Cold War. That's the era that this game takes place on. You are a dictator in control of the Caribbean islands, and not only do you have to build your islands from poverty to prosperity, but you also have to keep peace with the US and Russia, or they will invade your islands. I had a lot of fun with this game. It really keeps you thinking. It's got a ton of interesting scenarios, especially the campaign mode was really robust. It has a ton of different scenarios and that span across 15 different islands, all with different objectives and stuff like that. There's also a sandbox mode where you can just build whatever for any reason you want. But as I said, this game is really in depth. You got to build farms that you have to pick which different crops to grow depending on how fertile your land is. That's how you gain money. Say you're growing pineapples, you can build like a canning plant. Or if you're growing tobacco, you can build a cigar factory. Or if you have sugar cane, you can build, a rum distillery plant. There's tons of different decisions. You can even have like secret police to assassinate people, different politicians that are getting in your way. You have a ton of different factions, not just the US and Russia that you need to appease. There's also the religious, the intellectuals, the nationalists. There's all these different factions. So this game, it does get really involved. So that's the basic breakdown of the gameplay. Just start out with nothing, build an economy, and make your island into the best island that you can, all while trying to appease these different factions. The gameplay, the PC version did come out before the Xbox 360 version, and I have to say it is a near perfect port. I haven't found anything wrong with the port. The controls are a little bit different, obviously, because you're working on a gamepad instead of a mouse and a keyboard, but they all work fluid and very well with the 360, which is a rarity, because a lot of PC ports going to the 360 tend to not work out too well. In this case, this one really did, so I'm really happy about that. Another good turn on for this game is the graphics are great. You can zoom right down to street level, and all the buildings, trees, plants, the people, cars are all excellently detailed. So no problems there. And I think one of the greatest aspects about this game is, unlike some other city builders out there where the music and the sound effects just kind of get repetitive and annoying after a while, this game I actually found myself wanting to listen to the music. It's got a really good, Caribbean beat to it. All the songs are different. They don't play over and over again, so there's always a variety of music. The sound effects in the game, such as your logging camps cutting down trees, to car horns, to tourists at different nightclubs and stuff, all sound amazing. So the sound in this game is perfect. So everything about this game is just really appealing. The one thing that I did find that was really difficult is all the people that you have to satisfy. Once you get your economy up and running, and you do have to build slowly in this game, or you're going to go into debt, and that is going to hurt your relations with the US and Russia. I found that after you get your economy up and running, and you get a few $1,000s into your bank account, all these factions want different things. The religious people want churches, the intellectuals want high schools and colleges, so you can hire more intelligent workers. But it never seems like your money picks up enough that you can afford these things in any fast intervals. Like, I can build a church, but I can't build the high school then, and then it seems like people will revolt, because they can actually revolt against you. Or there's also elections in the game. They won't vote for you, and then the game's over if you lose the election. So, also I found the game is a little slow. Even sped up, because you can change how fast the game flow is, it still feels really slow and like it kind of drags on. which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You do definitely have time to expand your island if you can make it that far without anybody revolting, but it's still, the process seems really slow. Other than those two gripes, this game is a near perfect port from the PC, and I absolutely love it. It's one of those titles that you're not really going to hear too much about, and it is kind of hard to find in stores. I kind of had to look a while. There's not much hype really about this game, but there is a demo that you can download, so I would definitely check out the demo before going and purchasing this game to see if it's your type of thing. But I'm letting you know this game is really good, so I'm giving this game an 8.5 out of 10. This has been the Video Game Viewer. Thanks for watching.